Dr. Blanton here. In just a moment, I'm going to tell you some very interesting information about chiropractic that most people do not know, but more importantly, what it can do for you and how it might even change your life. This is really good stuff, especially if you have back pain now or have ever had back pain in the past. But first, there's something else you should know about, and I think you'll really like it. Did you know that the use of aspirin dates all the way back to around 400 BC? It's true. The father of medicine, Hippocrates, who lived sometime between 460 BC and 377 BC, left historical records that included the use of the bark of the willow tree to treat fever, headaches, and various pains. It wasn't until 1829 that scientists started figuring out what was going on. That's when they discovered a compound called salicin in the willow plant was responsible for the pain relief. In that same year, scientists were able to turn salicin into salicylic acid. The problem was that salicylic acid was very rough on the stomach and the mouth, which limited its use. Then in 1853, a German scientist named Charles Frederick Gerhardt bufferized or neutralized the harshness of the acid by coating salicylic acid with sodium and acyl chloride. Although it worked, it was time consuming, and Gerhardt stopped working on it because he didn't think it was worth it. So, oops. In 1897, a German pharmacist working for Bayer started looking for a solution for his father's rheumatism. His name was Felix Hoffmann, and he rediscovered Gerhardt's work. And in 1899, he patented a new pain reliever by the name of aspirin. As a quick and interesting aside, during that same month, Hoffmann synthesized heroin by accident. His discovery of heroin obviously didn't work out as well as aspirin, but one of the truly remarkable things about all this is that science did not have a clue how aspirin worked until 1971. In that year, the scientist was awarded a Nobel Prize for that work in 1982. Today, there are over 70 million pounds of aspirin produced annually, making it the world's most widely used drug, and scientists still theorize over the exact mechanisms of aspirin. So what does that have to do with chiropractic and back pain? Believe it or not, chiropractic and aspirin have many things in common. First, they can both be traced way back into history. And in fact, Hippocrates used a form of aspirin back in 400 BC, and he also used spinal manipulation. And also, Egypt and other cultures used spinal manipulation as well. But it was not until 1895 that D.D. Palmer invented chiropractic. And D.D. Palmer found that the nervous system controlled and coordinated all the functions of the body. And the specific spinal manipulations removed those blocked or pinched nerves. And it allowed the entire body to function better and to also heal from many sources of illness and disease. Just like willow bark and aspirin, the adjustments became very popular, but the mechanisms were not understood in either one. But this is how chiropractic and aspirin differ in a very big way. Doctors and scientists had no clue how aspirin worked, but it was held by medicine as a wonder drug and it was mass produced. Doctors and scientists were not sure how chiropractic worked, so it was branded unscientific and quackery. It seems a little unfair, don't you think? Thank goodness in many areas research has finally caught up with chiropractic. For example, chiropractic's ability to help with back pain is very well documented, and it's amazing the results it gets. How does chiropractic work? Funny you should ask. Many times when you have back pain, it is caused by a spinal joint sprain or a subluxation. Ligaments holding two or more bones together form a joint, and those ligaments are damaged by overstretching, which can be due to small micro traumas over several years or one acute trauma like a car accident, spore injuries, or falls. when ligaments become damaged, the joints don't function properly. Delicate fibers can be injured, and over time, pain can go away even though the spinal joint is not functioning properly. This can lead to flare-ups in the future, and the joint and the disc will wear out over time. This is why something small like bending over to pick up a pencil can cause back pain. So chiropractic will help spinal motion as much as possible and allow those joints to heal better. And this is how you look at it. If you broke your arm and didn't get the bone set properly, it would heal out of place and crooked. The pain might go away in the short term, but it would most likely cause big problems in the future. The best thing to do is put everything in place and let it heal properly. Chiropractors are experts at getting your spine and your joints in place so that they can heal correctly. Chiropractors are also experts at keeping that spine functioning properly so that it will function the way it's supposed to. And this will cause you to function the best you possibly can. So, just like all the way back to 400 BC with the father of medicine, Hippocrates, who also used spinal manipulation. So, if you need help, or if you know someone that has back pain and needs help, give us a call at 304-523-3333. And if you found this information helpful, we really appreciate it, and we hope that you will allow your body to function at the highest level it possibly can. You have a great day. Dr. Jim Blanton.